What I want you to recognize about this fit is that, see that? How the piece is relaxed, okay? It's not like bound up or pressing or anything like that. I haven't shimmed it so that it's like tight on one side. You know, I haven't knocked out square. It's like the fact that it can rattle like that means there's not any undue pressure on it anywhere. So that's, so where it is right now, without that undue pressure, that's where it's gonna fit. That's where it's gonna hang. Just like that, okay? Because it's natural. Now, if I had shimmed it to one side or the other, kind of forced it in, okay, then, you know, against its natural shape, then when I take it out and put it back in, it's gonna spring on me back to where it wants to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's real important that you let it, you just let it, how do you say, you just let it be? I'm gonna put my hardware on here while it's relaxed, so that when I put it back in, it'll still be relaxed and it'll still be in the exact same shape. I haven't forced this shape different than what it naturally wants to be. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I've got, these are my screen hooks, see them? Okay. So this guy here goes on the upper casing, and this guy goes on the screen, okay? That, see? See how it's just hanging there? Okay, that's good. I like that. This. And then I'm going to mark this. Okay, so then what we do, see, now we get to drill out, pre-drill our holes. That's the bad thing about stainless steel screws, is they're not magnetic. Thank you. Okay, my hook on here. I like it. Excellent. There's that one. And I'm going to move over to the last one here. The screen hook will go right here. But we'll have to get these hung, and we'll just do all the screen hooks at once. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's basically how you hang a screen. See, and when you, now you can go and you can sand this down. You know, you can paint it. You can put the fabric on it, you can put the trim on, and when you're done, you know, you just, well, we'll take the hardware off of this. We'll leave the other hardware up. Don't need to take that off, because the window's already done on the outside, right? So here, you know, take the hardware off of this, paint it up, and when we're done, all ready to go, put the hardware back on, all we gotta do is hang it and we're done. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we don't mess the paint up. You know, we don't mess the paint up or anything, you know. Very, very little touch up. And it just comes in, and just 20 minutes we can have all the screens hung.
So how do you remember what screen goes to what window?
Oh, man, that might be the most important question of the day, right? So we have to label this joker. I'm glad we did that before we walked away. So what number is this? S4? S6?
S6.
All right, so we'll label this S6. And when we get back to the shop, Israel's got some steel stamps, and he'll take the steel stamp and he'll put the S6 steel stamp somewhere on this, probably the backside or maybe in here, so that we can quickly identify where it goes. So these are the hook and eyes, and this is how you keep those screens in. See these guys real close? I mean, see that? Okay. This, the hook, that goes into the screen. Okay. This, the eye, goes into the sill. Okay. The point about doing it right now before you have the screen fabric on is because you can do all of this really simply, right? So that you don't have to. Because if you don't have to like take the screen off, find it, you know, risk messing up the paint and all that kind of stuff. If you can put the eye hook on it right now, life is good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go over here, okay? And oh look, I got 30 3/4. Half of that's 15 3/8 or so. Let's put that right there. And then, you know, I'm just looking right here. So if I put it like somewhere in the middle, I should have plenty of room to put my eye hook, right? So what I'm gonna do is I've got this, the first time I'm just gonna put a mark here where the bottom is, and I'm just gonna hang in here. Look, see, there's my mark. And I'm not real particular about, I mean, being exact. I mean, it's just a screen hook, you know. Again, if I was making a piano, maybe I'd be a little bit more particular. Yeah. So I'm just gonna drill a hole here. Cool. And handy dandy eye hook. Put it in. So see like how this hook's hanging up now, up and down. So let's adjust it so that so it's going sideways. See how it's going sideways? Okay. There. And it could be going this sideways, or you know, you can have it going, you know, the other sideways. I mean, which sideways doesn't make a difference, I don't think.
Well, why sideways and not up and down?
Because when you go to put your eye hook in, okay, you got to have that hook be able to go in from the side, right? If you got it going up and down, it's just like a woodpecker hitting the top of it. So there you go. So look, now I'm gonna put this here, and look, I'm just gonna put, there we go, put a little mark there. I'm gonna hit it with my drill. There you go. Right now, put that there like that. Screw that guy in, and look. There you go. So there you go. Now, I guess, so look, here's something. See, I got that rattly there, okay? That can be adjusted, you know, and you might have to do this later on when you got the, when you got it all painted and stuff like that. But here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the screw in a little bit further. That, see? There we go. There. So how I took the rattle out. So you got adjustment in that screw. Yeah, that's real nice. See? See how that works? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's little adjustments you can make. And then the other thing is, if you really run out of room, you know, you can always tap this one way or the other to adjust it. You know, kind of put a bend on it. If you need a little bit tighter, you can bend it toward the house. You need a bit looser, you can bend it toward the outside of the house. You know, there's little adjustments that you can do. But that's the final thing you need to do to get the screen on. So like all the hardware is attached. Now you can, you know you can confidently take that off, put it in the van. We can take it to the shop and we can get it all painted in.